Let's get right into it. Number 7. Ancient permafrost viruses. Imagine scientists digging deep into Siberian ice, expecting to find frozen mammoth bones. Instead, they found something way scarier: ancient viruses that have been sleeping for 48,500 years. Scientists call them zombie viruses because they can come back to life after being frozen for tens of thousands of years. These things were around when woolly mammoths were still walking the earth. When scientists tested them in labs, these ancient viruses could still infect modern-day amoebas. It's like finding a 48,000-year-old phone and discovering it can still make calls. Except instead of calling your mom, it's calling death. The permafrost acts like a perfect freezer. No light, no oxygen, just endless ice. The perfect conditions for a virus to take a really, really long nap. Right now, these particular viruses only affect tiny single-celled organisms, so don't panic just yet. But scientists think there might be more ancient viruses frozen in the ice, and we have no idea what they might be capable of. Some experts are calling the permafrost Pandora's box, because once these viruses thaw out, there's no putting them back. Number 6. Scopolamine neurological effects. There's this tree in South America that scientists accidentally discovered can literally turn people into NPCs. It's called the borrachero tree, and its seeds contain something scientists named scopolamine. But locals have a better name for it. They call it devil's breath, and it lives up to that name. Your brain has this chemical called acetylcholine that helps you make memories and be a person with free will. Scopolamine comes along and basically puts acetylcholine in a headlock. It's like hitting the delete key on someone's short-term memory. People under its influence act totally normal. They just don't remember anything afterward. They'll have full conversations, make decisions, even do complex tasks. But later it's like someone pressed their reset button. People become weirdly agreeable to suggestions, like they're running on autopilot. In some South American countries, criminals have figured out how to use this stuff. They'll spike someone's drink, and the victim will help them empty their own bank account, hand over their PIN, sign documents, all with a smile. The next day, it's a complete blank slate. Number 5. Prion disease discovery. Imagine a villain that can turn other good guys into bad guys just by touching them. That's basically what scientists found in the 1980s. Before this discovery, everyone knew diseases needed DNA or RNA to spread. It was like the fundamental rule of biology. Then prions showed up. Prions are just twisted proteins. That's it. No genetic material, no cellular structure, just wonky proteins that force normal proteins to twist too. Think of it like a zombie apocalypse, but instead of people, it's happening to the proteins in your brain. One misfolded protein touches a normal one, and boom, instant conversion. The normal one goes rogue. This keeps happening, spreading like the world's worst game of tag, until your brain is full of these warped proteins clumping together like toxic Play-Doh. These things are basically the Terminator of the molecular world. Heat them to temperatures that would kill any virus, they shrug it off. Blast them with chemicals that dissolve everything else, they laugh in your face. Radiation that would fry DNA? Prions don't even notice. It's like trying to fight a monster that doesn't play by any of the rules we knew. The proteins keep misfolding and clumping until your brain literally looks like Swiss cheese. Actual holes form in your brain. And here's the nightmare fuel. These protein zombies can jump between different species. Cow to human. Deer to human. Who knows what else? This discovery was so bizarre that when the scientist who found them, Stanley Prusiner, first proposed his findings, people thought he was making things up. They called him crazy until he won a Nobel Prize for it. Number 4. The Demon Core Incident. Imagine a tiny metal sphere, no bigger than a softball, that terrified some of the world's smartest scientists. This wasn't your average lab equipment. It was a sphere of plutonium that earned a chilling nickname, the Demon Core. This core had a nasty habit of going from perfectly safe to deadly in less than a second. Scientists were studying how this sphere reacted when surrounded by different materials. But this little ball had a dark side. If you made even a tiny mistake, it could suddenly burst with deadly radiation, and that's exactly what happened. Twice. The first accident happened when physicist Harry Daghlian was working late one night. He was carefully placing blocks of special material around the core, but then he made one tiny mistake. He dropped a block. Instantly, the room lit up with an eerie blue glow. Unfortunately for Daghlian, that surprise came with a deadly dose of radiation. Less than a year later, another scientist named Louis Slotin was doing a similar experiment. He was using a screwdriver to keep 2 half-shells of beryllium from completely surrounding the core. Think of it like playing the world's deadliest game of Operation. Then the screwdriver slipped. Once again, that creepy blue flash filled the room. The core had claimed another victim. After these two incidents, scientists completely changed how they did these kinds of experiments. No more manual adjustments, no more screwdrivers, and no more getting anywhere near this angry little sphere. Number 3. Airborne H5N1 virus creation. Scientists accidentally created something so dangerous, they debated whether to even tell the world about it. This happened in labs studying bird flu viruses. These researchers were trying to understand how viruses jump between species. With just a few tiny genetic changes, they transformed a virus that normally only infected birds into one that could spread through the air between mammals. The scariest part is it only took 3 to 5 small mutations to make this happen. The scientists used ferrets for their experiments because these animals catch flu like humans do. When they saw how easily their modified virus jumped between ferrets through air alone, the room went silent. This wasn't supposed to happen. This was the biological equivalent of accidentally building a nuclear bomb while trying to make a toaster. The scientific community exploded into chaos. Some argued this knowledge could help us prepare for natural mutations. Others thought creating such a dangerous virus, even in the world's most secure labs, was playing Russian roulette with humanity. The debate got so heated, governments got involved. This accidental discovery changed everything about how we conduct dangerous research. New rules, new safeguards, new nightmares. But here's what keeps virologists awake at night. They showed us exactly how easily nature could cook up something similar on its own. They'd accidentally drawn a blueprint for disaster, and now we all have to live knowing that map exists. Number 2. Chlorine trifluoride reaction. In the 1930s, scientists tried to make a safer version of fluorine. Instead, they created chlorine trifluoride, a chemical so aggressive it makes your ex look chill. This stuff doesn't just burn things, it sets fire to materials that aren't supposed to burn, like glass and concrete, even asbestos. Imagine a chemical so angry it looks at fireproof materials and goes, "Challenge accepted." This stuff doesn't need a spark or heat to start burning things, it just needs to touch them. Someone once spilled some of this stuff in a warehouse. It burned through a foot of concrete floor like it was butter. Then it kept going through several feet of gravel underneath. And the best part is you can't put it out. Water makes it much worse. Fire extinguishers are useless against it. It just keeps burning until it runs out of things to destroy. The only way to store this demon juice is in special containers coated with fluorine. Number 1. The Great Attractor Anomaly. Imagine finding out that something invisible and massive is pulling our entire galaxy towards it at 1.3 million miles per hour. That's exactly what scientists discovered in the 1970s. They noticed thousands of galaxies, including our Milky Way, were being dragged towards something unknown. This thing, whatever it is, sits in what astronomers call the zone of avoidance. It's like the universe's version of a horror movie's dark basement. We can't see what's in there because there's too much cosmic dust and stars blocking our view. It's like hearing footsteps upstairs when you live alone. You know something's there, but you can't see it. Scientists estimate this cosmic monster has the mass of tens of thousands of galaxies. But when they try to look directly at it, they see nothing. Something massive enough to pull entire galaxies is hiding right behind our cosmic backyard. The creepiest part is every second we're getting closer to it. Our galaxy, along with everything in it, is being pulled towards this invisible force like a moth to a flame, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.